really easy way to style your home for seasons is split it up into 2 seasons. From January to June, consider going light, fresh, airy, bring in some pops of color. This is a time that you want to feel alive, you want to feel fresh, you want to feel rejuvenated, you want to feel active, and so you want your space to represent vitality and, you know, youthfulness and life and like blooming and blossoming and growth. And then July to December, this is a really great time to tone it down, to bring in moodier vibes. So this is where you're going to bring in some more nurturing, more browns, tans, darker colors. You're going to bring in more of that cozier look, that cozier vibe, really embracing the last half of the year in more of a nurturing season, more of a gentle season. And this really simplifies from changing things out every quarter or every month or every holiday or season. It really gives you an opportunity to just simplify your whole how you decorate and really just embrace more simplicity. And then during those seasons, so from January to June, you can, like for example, in the spring, you'll bring in some more pastels and some fresh flowers and some colors. And then in the summer, you might just have some crisp whites and maybe some light blues, but it still matches the color palette of the light, bright, and airy. I love doing this because I used to do, you know, Valentine's, and I go all out, and then I go out for Easter. And I know some people still like to do that, but if you want to save money and you want to like snap out of the chase in the never-ending pursuit of always having to buy something new or something, and really, like, let's face it, I would say 90% of the stuff out in the stores is total junk, especially if you're shopping at the big box stores. Like, yes, sometimes you can find a great item at Walmart or Target, but the majority of it has been on the shelves years past. It's all junk, it's cheaply made, it all looks the same. There's nothing exciting about it. And so if you're going to decorate your home with all of this viral stuff and all of this stuff that everyone else has, it's going to look like everyone else. It's going to look cheap. So consider buying things that elevate your space. Invest in 1 or 2 pieces that you can rotate within these seasons. So marble or wood or something really nice that you can rotate between the seasons, and that'll look good all year round. I think that's really what people are looking for. I'm getting a lot of women asking for ways to elevate their space. They're tired of the little tchotchkes and the clutter and the shelves. Like having cabinets that are just there to fill with junk makes no sense. Like, unless you have like one purposeful displaying things that you love. But cabinets, shelves, all of these cabinets that are pushed together to make a long cabinet because it's cheaper than buying a long one, you're just filling it with junk, and then you're filling the inside with junk. And then this becomes just a cycle. You're always in pursuit of something. You're always hunting for the next thing. You're always looking for something to make your space better, make your home better, make you love it even more. Nothing's going to change unless you change. So you have to change your habits. You have to change how you look at things. And it's okay to buy things, bring it home, it doesn't look that good, you return it. I do that quite a bit because maybe it just didn't look that good, or maybe I was overly stimulated or something like that. So that's okay. And that's all part of the design process, because design is difficult to do. So, but what I'm talking about is like stepping back and snapping out of the never-ending cycle of purchasing just because it's viral or just because it's out there, whatever. Stop and slow down and look for intentional pieces that you're really going to love. If you simplify your design aesthetic and you split it up into, like I said, those two separate seasons from January to June, you're going to just simplify your whole life when it comes to your home and design. So from January to June, you keep it fresh, simple, bright, airy. And then from July to December, that's when you bring in more of those cozier, the cozy color palette. I know a lot of people like brown all year round. I personally don't. I think it can feel lazy and sluggish, and it definitely makes me feel lazy and sluggish. And I want to be, especially like this time with spring coming, like it's pretty warm right now here. I want to feel alive. I want to be motivated. I want to feel healthy and vibrant, and I want to look good and feel good and like take on the world. This is not a time where I want to like lay around and cozy up. It's definitely not my homebody season. I'll embrace that more in the fall. but not in the spring. And if you're in a place where you have winter right now and you're feeling like, okay, I'm done with winter and I'm done with this cold weather and I need some sunshine, and you don't have that, then make your space represent that. Make your space reflect that. Bring in some fresh flowers. That's always a really great way to bring in some life. I'm telling you, your atmosphere reciprocates how you feel and how you want to feel. So if you want to feel lazy and sluggish, then fill your home with all that kind of lazy, sluggish decor. But if you want to feel vibrant and alive and feel, you know, hopeful, bring in some fresh blooms, bring in some fresh colors, clean it up, tone it down. Like don't have as much decor out, simplify it, make it crisp and clean and fresh, and you'll start feeling better.